Alda knew the road ahead would be paved with the corpses, but she also knew the NCR couldn't get away with what they'd done to the Enclave. There was no room left for mercy. Alda began planning out the operation, taking advice from Gannon throughout the process, only ignoring him at one point. Instead of following his advice to use napalm, she instead opted to use gas. Unfortunately, the FEV curling data was lost with the rig, but Navarro would still have records of old military chemical weapons, one of which was bound to be useful. And she was right. Hidden deep in the archives was data of how to create a potent nerve gas that was used before the war. Alda immediately got the production of the gas up and running, giving the development team a short time frame of a few days to finish the work. The less time the NCR or the Brotherhood had to mobilize another attack, the better. Once the days were up and the vertibirds were being loaded up with the gas, the base had almost run out of the necessary chemicals. The production had resulted in less than the desired amount of gas, and the work had progressed slower than expected. Nevertheless, the gas was loaded into the vertibirds and the masses of them lifted off into the sky, heading for NCR. The raid had to be carried out during the day to ensure maximum target efficiency, but this left them open to fire from the ground. As swarms of vertibirds in the sky began passing over NCR, they started spewing out gas onto the city below. The birds began taking fire, but at their height it had little effect, until one of the birds was hit with an energy beam that shot it right out of the sky. It seemed there was some Brotherhood soldiers in the city. Their armor would protect them from the gas, so there was little the birds could do but keep flying. The Brotherhood soldiers managed to shoot down one more bird, but by then the whole city was already covered with the gas, and the Enclave's mission was complete. The Brotherhood's time would come, but for now the Enclave could return home triumphant. With the help of their new allies from across the wastes, Navarro and the Enclave government was slowly rebuilt, with Alda refusing to accept any position within the reforged government, instead opting to remain strictly in command of the military. The Brotherhood wasn't forgotten by the Enclave even after the New California Republic's defeat, and they intended to repay the Brotherhood for their hand in pushing the Enclave to the edge of destruction. In the years following the Enclave's defeat of the New California Republic, the Enclave tracked down each of their bunkers one by one, isolated them, and wiped them out. As powerful as the Enclave became, they still would never be able to find all of the bunkers, but the Brotherhood ceased to be a threat long before this would be possible. Eventually, as the years went by, the Enclave began expanding out once again, searching for treasures of the old world and taking control of cities such as NCR and Vault City, all but ignoring the smaller settlements of the region, slowly but steadily regaining the power they once possessed. And that arcade is the role your mother and I played in rebuilding this country, in rebuilding the world.